Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my game engine video. We'll start to make a game now because I think there is enough groundwork around the engine, so I can actually delete this because this is done. And let's free our scene of our random bouncing entities. We won't need them anymore. So now I should have a player with no velocity at start and a certain position, and we'll just try to make it move. Oh, it seems my computer doesn't like this argument. So up, let's try. Okay, I have my character here, so I would like to be here rather. And so I don't know how much it is, like 600. Yeah, I am on a laptop, so the game is a little slower. The compilation is a little slower. Okay, so fine, I have my character here. Now let's first move it left and right. The question is, how do I want to manage my player? Should it be managed as a... Well, the point is, my ECS manager, was it? Okay, here. The point is my ECS manager only updates the game, so this, only updates the game through world changes. So if I want to do something, like moving my position, I actually have to update, well, I have to update my velocity. So the question is, how do I update my velocity? If I want to update my velocity, I must have a kind of change in order to do that. Where are those changes happening? Those changes happen when, so here, system updates. This creates those changes, it puts them here, and then I have my update world that consumes all the changes. So if I want a change to happen, it should get here before they are added in the before they are consumed. And this function is actually called in game here, so it's called here. So I have two choices, either in my ECS, what do I have in ECS updates in? Well, this is my engine, my systems. So either I should use it in my system, or I could find a way to inject my data before. And the injection would happen in the scene game update, I suppose. So here, if I have a key priest, I could like game and have in game certain kind of changes. So for instance, I could have player changes. So I'll do something like that, and those player changes should be then put back into my ECS manager. Well, it's not very classy, given I have the ECS manager here, but this is not a good thing, I have the ECS manager here. So, well, let's do something like that. Well, it's a little far-fetched, okay, I agree with you, but it could work. So I want here to have a kind of changes that would be player changes. Let's create them. Struct player changes. And for now, I just update the velocity, I suppose. So the entity ID will actually be 0 each time, but it's fine. Maybe not a new velocity, but velocity delta. Fine, player changes. Yeah, so player would only change the velocity, I think. So, well, let's try with that first. And yeah, I should have something like frictions or stuff like that. Well, we'll see that later too. First, let's try with just velocity. So now I want a way to insert. So I will compute the velocity, and I want a way to, well, to send a world change to the game. So, well, this is time rewind. Before I'll do player movement. So I'll use it. Yeah, for now my key system is very rough. Should the velocity? Yep. So here's if is key down. Key A or Q. Yeah, because I've switched on French keyboard, so I must take into account the French keyboard here. Well, I want to create a new velocity. Well, I just should have something in game. That would push player change, and it has to take into parameter a player change. And well, I suppose each frame I should have a player change, or at least one. Yeah, so I can have a vector, it's fine. It could be an option, but let's put an option for now. Sorry, a vector for now. Maybe we could have several player changes, or maybe we could have several players if it was a multiplayer game. So yeah, changes. Actually, what's my name? Okay. Component, it's not component, neither entity. It's a world change. Actually, it should be a player change. No, this is. Okay, thanks. So, in my game, I have push player change. But here, it could be what it could be. It will be moved. So anyway, so it can be a parameter, and I will in place. So player changes dot in place back. std move of player change. Okay. And then, so in game, then here, when I update my scene, when I update the world before this, I need to push into the ECS the player changes. So my ECS should also have the player changes, or it will call consume player changes. So I need to create this function. The shortcuts are not the same on the window and on the Linux. Okay, so what I will do is create, so in ECS I will need, in my ECS manager, I will need a public function to consume changes before this. So it will be void push player changes. Yeah, I know I could go there, but it's fine. Actually, it will be a vector world state. Or maybe just set player changes. And I will just implement it there. So I need the player changes. Set player changes, that will take const and player change. No, it will be a vector of player change ampersand. If it wants player changes p. Okay, what's the problem here? It is implemented actually. So now I need to get back to my game. Set, so ECS. Set player changes, player changes, and then I reset the player changes. Dot clear. Okay, it's fine. Oh, what's the problem with std move here? Okay, they don't want the std move. Okay. So, and now, so I put my player changes in the ECS manager. And now I just have to say, okay, game. Well, first create the velocity. Yeah, I can get the component of my player. So if I push A, I want to add to the acceleration. So get component. I know the player will be component 1. Okay, or actually I have it here. Player ID. So I should just store the player ID maybe. So let's store it in scene game. 32 player ID. So that's here. I get the player ID. So the only place where I want to use get component is actually here. Yeah, so maybe I will have to keep my ECS in order to access data. Get components body. So I just need the rigid body here. And this is the player ID. It will be a transform. Oh, it will be a rigid body actually. Body, player, body. And I suppose it will be a reference. So player body, your new velocity vector 2, new velocity, player velocity will be equal to player body dot velocity plus an acceleration. So it will be vector 2 with one acceleration. That will be, I don't know, this times delta time 0. Can I do this? No, I cannot. So I will create this vector 2 acceleration. Const. Let's be const responsible. Plus acceleration. Okay. What's the problem? I thought I implemented the addition for vector. Is it? Ah, because it's const. Okay, fine. Oh no. I was sure I implemented it in GMath. Oh, but maybe I need to include GMath then. Yeah. Let's include GMath. It seems I don't use the asset manager. So I need to include GMath. Will it? Yeah, so now it's working. And will it work with const? Yeah, it seems so. Fine. And then I will push. So I need my new player change. player change, player ID, and new player velocity. Oh, actually this is an addition. I could just, so yeah, this is a delta. So I just need that. And I'll do the other side. Actually this also, this way KD, and D is the same, so I don't need to change this. And this will be minus. Okay, so now I have a player change and I have to push it. Should be else. Okay, and yeah, there is a player change. So player, oh, that's really game dot push player change, and that's fine. I just put this. Well, I suppose the optimization would happen anyway, but yeah, it's fine. Oh, then I have removed this. Okay, it's fine. And same here. Actually, here. What I'm doing now? Yeah, actually, this is acceleration, and this is my player ID. What I'm doing? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, now I need to apply those changes. So it will happen in my ECS manager. Oh, I have an error. Duplicate symbol. So I should actually not include it. What's the problem? From scene game and ECS manager. Yeah, so in scene game I should not include it, I suppose. Yep, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work, but it's normal, because I have not used it in update world. I will have to cut this class into pieces. Okay, update world, player changes. Well, it will be quite easy for each player changes. I need this. So, well, position change, entity ID, player change. entity ID, I want the rigid body, and I want to add body dot velocity plus equal, I cannot do that, actually equal body plus velocity plus plus player change dot velocity delta. Player change, sorry. Okay, it's fine. Let's try this. And then I try to implement a jump and some gravity. Okay. It's working. There's no... I also need to implement some friction, but this is working fine. Okay. I will need some constants too, or some place to update data, or some parameter. Maybe I should create files. Yeah, I will create files in order to store parameters. So I won't do it right now. I'll do it in the next video. So now I will implement some. So in my physics, this is a position change, if there is one, collision change, if there is one. But I need something like gravity or physics rules. Which can come from a system. It can come from a system. Yep. So let's check the system we already have. I have a system update physics that is applying velocity, which is good. So I think this is where we should add some friction to. So get it from the body. So maybe the rigid body should have a friction parameter. So I'll add one. Yeah, the body velocity should be updated. But here it's not updating actually, because yeah, I need, if I do that, I do a position change, collision change. So maybe this position change should also contain some delta on the velocity. Yeah, I'll do something like that, I think. So let's update position change. So I will have also velocity delta. I could call it input change actually, but let's do this later. So I will have a velocity delta on this. Well, by default, it should be equal to 0. Same for position change, actually. And so, if I want a friction here, well, I can create this. What do I need? Oh, it's not, yeah, actually it's after this. And here I want a decrease in my velocity, so let's say the decrease will be 95%, so it will be minus that time 0.05 f. So I remove 5% actually, minus that. Oh, and actually the best would be to have a new multiplicator of this. So my best thing would be to update CMass in order to have a new operator, vector 2 operator time with two sides, a vector 2 on one side, v, and a float on the other side, that will be f for factor, and this will return v time f, vx time f, and vy time f. And I want the same, but with the operator on the other side, with the vector, sorry, on the other side. But it returns the same. So with that, here I can send body dot velocity time minus 0.5. So I have a friction here. And then I just need to apply this in my position change. Oh, in my update wall, sorry. Position here. Maybe I should, and body dot velocity equal the velocity dot. I actually like the way ECS work. Everything is very decoupled, so it may create bugs and I may reach complicated situation, but for now it's fun. Plus position change that velocity delta. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, compilation time with a laptop is not fun. It's working. My acceleration is really low, but it's working. So I need to update my acceleration so my game is funnier. Well, it's in sim game actually. Like 500. It's still too little. I want my game to go faster. 100. .f. Okay, it's fine. It's way better. Still feel a little laggy, I think, but well, I update this later. Yeah. If I do something like still, let's give it a try. 3000. The point is there is this minus 5% that is eating a lot of acceleration. Yeah, this is funny. This is way funnier. Okay. So I could add some better slow or thing like that, but yeah, this is fun. And now I want to jump. So in order to jump, I need to do the same thing, but with a gravity. So first, let's implement the jump. So the jump will be basically the same here. Jump. Well, so if I press key space, acceleration will be like 0. Delta time, it's actually minus this. And yeah. Oh, but I need to change my player change. So maybe my player change should be defined here. ID. Oh no, it's not this. What I should do is player change should be defined here. I should push it here. And what I should do is define my acceleration before. The acceleration. Okay. Now acceleration dot. What I should do is have acceleration dot y dot x, sorry, plus equal this. And I should remove this. Here it is minus. And here I want acceleration dot y minus 10,000. And then I have my acceleration. Oh, but this should only happen when I'm on the floor. If not, I will have a jetpack. But well, let's try like this. Well, what I can do is if key space and on the ground. So for now, underground will be just a test on the coordinate. And so what do I have? I have my player body. Player body dot y equal 600 dot 0f dot post dot okay. So for now it's very simple, but I'll manage that in my code. Yeah, and apply changes. I put functions and everything, but for now let's hack quickly. So let's get to my physics. Yeah, so delta y velocity, that's good. And now I want to add a gravity downward. So this is friction. And actually, I should not have this friction and gravity. So here I should have body.velocity x not y, x, and body then dot velocity minus something. Yeah, this is a delta actually, so it should be f. So this should be a minus something, like minus I don't know, 1,000 .0 times delta time. Should I have? Yeah, this should happen each frame. Yeah, I should have some kind of delta time here too. Well, I do that later. So this should be a kind of gravity. Let's try if it's working. Oh yeah, and I also need to do something. If body is the body move here, ground test. Where do I update my body? It's not here I update my body. So yeah, here I need to check if my body is eating the flour. So if body but this is for all player, and well, the flow is for everybody. So if body dot position dot y inferior or equal to 600 dot f, then it should be equal to this. So I will update position change dot position delta dot y will be equal to, if it's inferior, I want to set it back up, which is negative. So it should be minus the position delta. Minus this actually, sorry. Maybe I should also take into account position delta. And it's actually superior or equal because it's to the ground. Okay, position data should be this. It's fine. So it should be fine. And also, yes, and also I want my data velocity to be equal to 0. So position change dot. I want my velocity to get back to 0. Velocity delta dot y equal. Well, I want to set the velocity to 0 here. So it will be equal to the body velocity dot y. Well, it will be equal to minus this. And I think that's all. Fine. And it should put the velocity back to 0. I hope. Let's check. Oh. Oh, very funny. So why it's happening every time? This should only happen. Oh, if key space and this acceleration dot y should be equal to that. But I didn't press X actually. Acceleration should be 0 here. Maybe I've put something. Somewhere else. What is moving my acceleration? Sort of fun. Oh, actually, it's going only on one side, but maybe it's the bounce. Yeah, I should remove the system bounce. Maybe it's because of that. What? So maybe I should start. Yeah, I think my gravity is upside down. Where's my gravity here? Yeah, my gravity is to the up. So my gravity should be to the bottom. Okay, so that's you see it's working, but it's not at the right position. So 600 is this, but what is the player height? I don't. Oh, actually, I know. Minus body dot bounding box dot height. And I think I should stabilize also my... Okay, it's fine. My character is a little jumpy, but yeah. So I suppose it's not clearly at the... because of the gravity. When it is grounded, it's still is... yeah, the acceleration is happening every time, so maybe if it is grounded I should not move this. So how could I do that? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I just want to... yeah, I just want to cancel the acceleration if my character is grounded. So I should call this is grounded. So bool is grounded. Grounded equal that. Okay, so if is grounded, well, actually, it's fine. If it's grounded, instead of doing just that, I should just put it at the right position. And don't change the delta part. And yeah, this position delta x should be equal to 0. And velocity delta x should be equal to 0. What will give that to me? Maybe it will be a little in the floor then. That's not bad, but as you've seen, it's not totally in the flow. Why actually is this? This is the height. I should put it right on the floor then. Yeah, the body plus... oh, but because I have that, I think the last frame is not happening. Yeah, the last frame is not happening. This is why. matter of order. So I should have something. I should have a float equal to grounded. If it's grounded 0 and not this. No, sorry. Delta y. Actually, the last delta y should happen. So maybe I should keep delta y. Yeah, I should keep delta y, and I should just update the velocity. Velocity delta y should be equal to 0 if it is grounded. And this, if not, and then it should cancel any velocity. So position change dot velocity delta dot y equal velocity delta y. Would something like this work? No. Let's have a test. Grounded. Let's run it. Oh, it is grounded, but it's still going down. This is really strange. So maybe I should go to my update world and try to understand what is happening here. I suppose it's here. Oh yeah, I'm not in debug mode. Yeah, so my velocity is still very low. Oh, because it is a velocity delta. This is why I must cancel the velocity, or I must pass in my position if the character is grounded, so that then the velocity y is equal to 0. Yeah, I do that. My position change parameter, I think it will be far easier. Or change, position change, bool is grounded. So now when I create my position change, Yeah, it's here. Apply velocity, blah blah blah. So let's assume it's false by default. And if it is grounded, so it's grounded here, position change dot is grounded will be equal to that. And position change that is grounded. Well, this is good. And now in update world, if so this is actually where I should place my stuff. If position change that is grounded, then the body dot velocity should be equal dot y should be equal to 0, and the body dot position dot y should be equal to 600.0 f minus body 8. And so this should be the equation for the jump here. If end position equal, yeah, do we have player body? We have. Let's try this. Okay, so it's nearly that. I just cannot jump. Let's try Y. Okay, so actually this is happening because I'm here. Because I am grounded, now the acceleration doesn't work. Yeah, but this is a player change. So maybe I can. So I should set is grounded to false. Yeah, because now I'm sending player changes, but it's only applying there. How could I communicate? Well, I could do something like bool has jumped. That's called false. If player change the velocity delta dot y is inferior to 0 as jump equal true. And not as jumped. Let's try something like that. This will only work for the player. It's working! I'm jumping! Why I'm jumping longer than... I don't understand what happened actually. Yes, that's good. That's not at all good in terms of code, but that's good in terms of feature. Maybe I will improve my jump again. Where's my jump? Like, I want 10 times the jump. Oh, that's a little too much. 5 times maybe? Maybe the first jump is specific. No. Yeah, actually, maybe the acceleration is specific. Maybe the acceleration is exponential in this with this code, or at least quadratic. Okay, yeah, this is quadratic. So this is quite realistic, but I don't want something realistic, so let's go further. Okay, so we have a physics system. Well, it's very simple, it's a physics system, I agree with that. My gravity is little... Yeah, my gravity is not enough. Yeah, I fixed that, and that will be all. The video is long enough, I agree. Where's my gravity? Oh, then I would have to improve this a lot. I think it's 1000, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Well, of course I have to reset my jump a little better. Maybe this will be fine. Yeah, that's good. Fine. Okay, I have something. Cool, so we have a jumping character now. And this is the end of the video, and I suppose next video will maybe shoot stuff. And then I will do a refactor video because we need it. Okay, see you, bye.